stop focusing on what your competition is doing. You're spending way too much time looking at what they're doing and not enough time focusing on what you can do about your business and your situation. Hi, I'm Alexsandra. I'm a seasoned prime second crypto founder, and now I work with founders who are looking to scale their businesses without burning out and become empowered leaders. Let's get to the video today. Comparing yourself to the competition. Why do you do it? Because you want to see, am I successful? Are we doing the right things? Are we hitting the right marks? How are we going to get there? The problem is that when you look at someone else and where they're going in their own journey and their business, you're always going to fail. You will never measure up. And the thing is, that's how it should be. You're not building the same thing. You're not building the same thing for the same market. You have your unique vision, I hope so, for what you're delivering and what value you're delivering to the market. And I get it. It's so tempting to look at competition and see where other people are performing, how they're doing. Have they raised before you, faster than you? Have they been written, was there a TechCrunch article written about them? And, what happens is a negative spiral of thinking that you did something wrong because you didn't get the attention for the TechCrunch article, or you didn't get funding from that specific set of investors that they got. And all of that is in search for a check mark. I did something right. We're doing something right in how I'm doing something right in how I'm leading the team. We're doing something right in how we're executing on that vision. But let me ask you this question. Have you taken any time to really, really think about what it is you're looking to provide, what value you're looking to provide, to who are you looking to provide that value, and set some reasonable targets? Have you talked to your investors, your mentors, your advisors, and said, these are the reasonable targets that we could meet, the milestones we can meet in order to reaching some goal? If the answer is yes, great. If the answer is no, that's where you got to start off. And even if the answer is yes, let me tell you my favorite quote that I heard in all of my time being coached through entrepreneurship. Plans mean nothing, but planning is everything. So you need to be really clear on what the goals are. What does it look like for you to be successful? And oftentimes people have ARR or MRR targets. We want to hit X amount every month, Y amount every year, and those are good metrics. But truthfully, thinking a little bit deeper than that, what are you trying to accomplish? Is there a specific industry you're looking to impact? How are you wanting to impact that industry? In a positive way? In a negative way? Know yourself. Hopefully you are building a business of impact for a specific market, for a specific set of problems that you can solve. And look at the problem. Are you able to measure it quantitatively or even qualitatively? Even qualitative characteristics you could assess for in surveys, in talking with potential customers and pilot participants, and get an understanding for yourself of what would success look like if we were to deliver the value that we said, solve the problem that we said we would solve. And then from there, you can extrapolate and say, okay, what does the value look monetarily for solving that problem? How many customers could we onboard who had solved that problem within 12 months? And set your targets. So back to the original topic of why it's so dangerous to focus on what your competition is doing is you spend an inordinate amount of time on it. Imagine in your leadership team meeting. So let's say a big announcement was made that a competitor very close to your business and your niche raises some 2-figure fundraise. And you're thinking, damn, we haven't raised that much. And now you want to talk about it at the leadership team meeting. You're thinking, okay, I'm gonna read this article. I'm gonna share it with my team on Slack. So now, the 5 or 6 people in your leadership team meeting are reading that article. And then that's taking another hour. So that's 6 hours of time. Then you come to the leadership team meeting and you guys discuss it. It takes up almost the entire agenda. You didn't really get to the in-house items of what was going on for your business, how you can improve and deliver on the promises you've already made. Let's say you did, but still, you spend maybe another hour between the 6 of you talking about it, and then it ruminates, and they keep coming back up. There's a lot of time wasted and a lot of energy that could have been used more productively on solving and delivering on your promise to your customers in the unique way that they wanted you to do it. That's why they're working with you. And this is a simple concept because you could even take that in for yourself, introspection. Am I living truly authentically to myself? Am I aware of what I want to do in my life, the impact I want to have, the life I want to lead, and what does success look like for me? Or am I looking to other people externally to tell me, what does success look like? So just like you would do this for yourself, and if you have not, oh my gosh, I please hope you do. Please do. Do this for your business, especially. Are you clear on those goals? What does success look like for your startup? Not for the neighbor startup, not for the other portfolio companies in the same investor group, just yours. And there's serious consequences to spending too much time looking at your competition. Not only is it a complete waste of time and a waste of diverted energy, you get lost in that narrative. All your focus, like a river, starts to flow in another direction of looking externally. And that continues and builds and builds. And you start looking to the market to tell you what you should be figuring out, speaking directly to your customers, speaking directly to your leadership team. What is it that you're wanting to build? What do your customers say? Listen to your customers, listen to your market, solve that pain point. You have enough information there to be really successful in building a solution, hopefully, for the people that you're serving. Now, of course, equally, there are dangers of not paying attention to what's happening in the market. You want to do some market research. And I wouldn't even say it's a balance. You do want to know enough about what's going on so that you're aware of opportunities to partner, opportunities to leverage new technology to solve your pain point quicker, faster, better. Opportunities for where are you blindsided? Where are your blind spots? Where are you missing opportunities? This is important, not to keep our head buried in the sand. That's not what I'm suggesting at all here. What I'm saying is you want to be aware of what's going on in your environment, making connections and opportunities, and leveraging opportunities whenever you can, but not so hung up on what exactly are they doing? What feature did they build out? How was it they were able to raise that money, etc.? Because then what happens is you start focusing, like I said, on that river. You let it flow way too far and veer off direction that fills. A slight degree change in your direction will have great consequences down the line. So stop focusing on what everybody else is doing and just get really clear on what you're wanting to do and what your customers need. You are your own worst enemy. You as a leader, your team, you're your own worst enemy. Figure out what's going on within your team. And if you have the plan, if you have these milestones set, if you know that you want to hit certain milestones with certain times of your business, assess how are we doing in executing in that. You should have clear KPIs on what you're trying to meet and when, and see where are we doing well. Are we doing well at the top of the funnel in terms of sales? Like, is sales coming in through, but are we losing customers because we're not retaining them because they don't like the features we're building? Be clear across the whole aspect of your business. This is why metrics are so important and so valuable, because you can be very clear of where the issues lie and then focus on where in that pipeline do you need to improve. And that might change who you hire. That might change where you spend a lot of your time as a founder, as a leader, on supporting a team. If the sales team is running great, you're good. No need to fix that. If it's a product delivery issue, let's focus on that. Do we have enough resources on the team? Are there the right people on the team? Is there something else that's missing that can help unlock that aspect of the business? I'm an engineer by trade, so I am always thinking about how can you draft out and draw out the whole picture of your business and be very clear about where it is you're performing well and where is it that you're not. Because you might have an incredible sales pipeline, but let's say your closing is really poor. That's where you need to fix it. You don't need more volume at the top. You need to unlock a really good sales pitch, hire a good sales team to get you the customers that you need. And how does this tie to competition? You will lose track of all that because you're going to be looking at other competition thinking, oh my God, they might have done it better than me, etc. If you're so good at delivering value, you don't have to worry about anybody else. I promise you. If you are so good at delivering value to your customers in the unique way that they want to see it from you, you don't have to worry about any competition. You'll be the ones people are worried about. That's it for today. I hope you liked this video. If you did, like it and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. If you're a founder who's struggling with burnout and stress and you want to figure out how to lead with more clarity, with more empowerment and focus, there's a link in the description down below. Nothing crazy, just some information about what I do to work with folks like you and help you get there. I hope you guys have a lovely day. Oh my God, it's so hot. It's the shortest of a